second.
And we're back, finally another video, and this one is actually gonna be universe mode, which we are finally back with it. And all I'm gonna say is I have done till extreme rules, and I've done a lot of work on the editing actually. I wouldn't say I really went fast with it, but I've used my editing software after ages. So yeah, I mean, but other than that, I finally like doing this again, and this is actually gonna be the series finale, not like season, series. So I decided to go with Universe Mode Reboot as the name because it sounds cool, I guess. No, of course not, because we literally abandoned season 2 in between. I remember I used to say sync here. Actually, it took me like 1 minute to sync up with music, whereas like usually it used to take like a few seconds done. Like 1 minute as far as I remember, because I did the recording like a week ago, dude. Like I started editing straight after recording till the pay-per-view. Now the pay-per-view, I'm gonna name drop it tomorrow. Yeah, so there's a lot of audio work to go on with this because I do not remember the audio that I used to use. Like I used to use a certain number for each superstar. Like some used to have 100%, some 200%, some 50%, some 30%. But I don't remember any of those numbers. So yeah, I hope my mic ain't giving issues. I'm gonna be pretty mad if my mic gave issues. For that specific reason, I'm trying not to bounce around, because usually when I'm gaming, I literally move the controller around a lot, so I've got it stationary on my legs. Yeah, big brain, I guess. So I think I'm gonna be premiering this. My goodness, what the hell did I just say? So for those who are watching it, sup boys and girls, of course, because now we have even girls watching out of nowhere. Yeah. So basically, if y'all are new to the series, we basically have 8 superstars. The first season we had 6, and 2 came as a surprise later. And then they all fight for one main title. So this season we have some of season 1's people, and yeah, some new which have never been in the series actually. And yeah, no Johnny Gargano, anyone. We're just gonna have good people like Samoa Joe. Now, Joe was supposed to be in season 3. We had done recordings of season 3, but we were done taping season 2. But of course, lazy me couldn't complete season 2. And I got sick and fever, and I used to cough in between streams and all that. I mean, yeah, streams and videos. I had taken a break off, got relief. Literally, my whole schedule got ruined there. I used to go school, WWE recording, editing. Then I think I used to study a little bit, and then back to editing. And then after editing, if I still get extra time in the night, more editing. And then all this stuff, we did trailers and whatnot. Yeah, dude, that it's just tough. And this time I'm going to be taking a little ease on this because yeah, we ain't going to be doing trailers, at least I think so. But we're going to be making the pay-per-views good at least. I'm going to be doing editing work for sure. So this first week, except for Extreme Rules, audio is muted for the wrestling because of my mic. Yeah, like so you won't be hearing the ring or anything. I hope the mic ain't giving issues. If this is like giving issues, I'm either gonna cut it out. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Am I even? Oh, okay. Imagine if I was muted there. Jeez, that would have been bad. Anyways, yeah. I hope I don't have to retake this. Yeah, because I did a lot of hard work actually on this. And here he is, the most famous wrestler of season 1. Season 2 I do not really remember, and let's count this as a continuation of season 1 because season 2 didn't get over. So yeah, I was gonna make the whole season 2 private, but in the end of the day, it was my hard work, dude. So like, we still left out. I had recorded season 2 till WrestleMania. It was actually pretty good. Season 2 was actually really wild. It took me a lot of time making all those new arenas. I abandoned NXT in between even though we did the tapings. And I had to find the perfect music for them. This time I'm just going with whatever music I hear. There you go, I put it in there. Like we had I hope the music does not get copyrighted or anything. I mean, I'm fine with the normal copyright where it's like monetization blocked, but just don't block it in some damn country. Or at least make it like, you know, viewable in the countries that watch my videos, then it's fine. Or else back to editing. Yeah. So what I'm doing this season is, I mean, this is kind of like a season, but this is just like the final. But we're doing the series. So this series, what I'm doing is, I'm going to be like recording 1 week, editing it, recording 1 week, editing it. But like, you know, after editing the first week, I'm releasing the first week. After the first week is over, I'm gonna start recording the second week. Which, spoiler, I've actually already done a bit. Yeah, that's me, dude. I just love the series, watching it myself. I get curious myself what's gonna happen next, like, at least from my side, like, you know, it's like, what to do next, what's gonna happen next year, what's this guy gonna do. This season I've got a few good plans. I have no idea how long this season's gonna last, but I know it's the final season for 2K20. Yeah, and after that 2K22 directly. It's coming out all the way, and I should probably stop moving my head too much, might disturb. Yeah, it's coming out in March, right? Yeah, I think so. March 2K22. So I'll be in 10th grade. Yikes, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna focus anymore, but who cares? And yeah, this is like, the music was played a little extra because of the lag. And here is Seth Rollins. According to the gimmick we're doing here right now, Seth Rollins is the Monday Night Messiah, like you would see him usually. But I'm using the same music because his like entrance is the same. So it wouldn't look cool if you have the Monday Night Messiah theme and Seth Rollins is just coming out to the old music. I'll be working on that soon, like maybe one of the next 1 to 2 to 3 episodes. It'll be out, I promise. Yeah, I've got the theme downloaded actually. Oh no, wait, I don't. I thought I had it, no problem. I'll get it downloaded. Not a big deal. So yeah, Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah. Now usually you would be expecting Seth Rollins to be Seth Rollins, who is the top guy in the game. But we have the Monday Night Messiah outfit. That took actually a lot of time to get the perfect one. And yeah, he's actually gonna be playing like that, like not too good, like, you know, little cocky in there, but a little old style even, you know. I didn't waste much time as last time. Like last time when we had the Johnny Gargano heel, I wasted a lot of time, like, you know, setting out like a new move set for him, like making it heelish and all that. Where we are, dude? Well, season 2 got cancelled only, so well, I mean, like, it got cancelled before Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber had to be one of the best pay-per-views in that, because we had like Retribution coming out, NWO really like showing more of its members, Retribution having a fake leader which is later revealed, and whew, we have like at WrestleMania we have NWO War, like NWO versus Retribution. It was actually pretty cool. Sadly, I deleted the clips now. I wouldn't be releasing them anytime soon. Season 2's WrestleMania also had Undertaker versus someone I can't recall. I think it was John Cena. No, he was in the NWO War. Who was it? Oh yeah, Undertaker versus Sting, dude. We had that match. That was cool. So here he is, Aleister Black, never been in the roster, and this is his debut in the series. So congratulations, bro. I don't know how I used to overhype stuff with my commentary last time. I don't know how to do that this time. I mean, I can do it, but like in my mind, the commentary that I do is like professional commentary, and then when I'm speaking, it's like, yeah, what's the point, dude? Nobody's gonna care. Huh. So those who are seeing the premiere, which last time used to be me alone and nobody else, because she used to come for a few seconds. Someone else in between. But yeah, season 2 went pretty bad, and I did a lot of hard work on it. We made a trailer, intros every time, new music to the intros, like rivalries, build-ups, long-term rivalries, short-term, and just rushed rivalries and whatnot. We had 2 titles, we had to manage them. Stage management, like that time when Johnny Gargano came before it was even ready, we had to make it look unprepared. Bruh. It actually, like, it took a lot of hard work, and like, you know, getting through Johnny that, oh yeah, I don't want Johnny to hold the title this time, to show, like, to get a little more heat on him. We want Johnny to win here. Johnny's heel turn at WrestleMania actually was like pretty confusing. That was the whole point of it. Like, you know, it's like, what is going on here. That was the whole point of what I was trying to make it. So yeah, I think that was in the pre-show. I mean, it's not the pre-show, it was just part 1, I think I named it. I was confused if I should name it the pre-show, but then we had Randy Orton versus The Undertaker, so how can you call it the goddamn pre-show? So I was just like, yeah, let's call it part 1. And splitting it, dude, took so much time, because I'd already edited the whole thing, and then like, wait, yeah, this is over 60 minutes. So I had to get rid of half of the edits, and then re-edit it. Yeah, this is a lot of pain, isn't it? So this pay-per-view is 47 minutes long. Oh sorry, it's not a pay-per-view, this is just raw. Dude, why did he say if you had to stand up? No problem, no questions asked. Who's next? Oh, Jeff Hardy. He was in season 2 as part of a tag team with Matt Hardy. The rivalry was just building up as far as what we've all seen. But from my perspective, Matt Hardy evolved into more of a solo competitor. Jeff was still like looking like that, but then like at WrestleMania you see the rage of Jeff Hardy, and then we had like a cool outfit. The face paint I couldn't render into this season, but we might have that outfit here in WWE issues. You cannot change Jeff Hardy's face paint from community creations and all that. Yikes, dude. So yeah, this season pay-per-views are gonna have your superstars have new outfits. I'm gonna try to add more and more, but you know, dude, it's a pain. So like, I've added like 2 outfits each almost. Some superstars didn't get their own outfits, like yeah, they just didn't, dude, because the outfits were so boring and similar that I was like, why change it even? Yeah. Well, the roster reveal is usually fun for people because they want to know who's here this time, and Jeff Hardy, I'm sure Jeff Hardy and Aleister Black might be the most shocking ones here. So we have 8 people in the starting, guys, 2 more people to be revealed, and also like a bunch of competition is going to be coming in between. And if they're impressive, they're going to be signed. If they're liked by the viewers, they're going to be signed. That's how it's working out. That's why I'm doing 1 week, editing it later. But then if it has to get signed and all that, then I can add the commentary later. Yeah, see, I thought about that before. And here he is, Christian. This guy ought to have the most confusing seasons. It's like so hard because I had like how do I say this, dude? Like we had Christian here. He was like neutral with everyone. Then you have this Christian going heel against Cena, and then everybody hates him so hard that when he's trying to turn babyface, he's just being hated and hated. It's like, oh yeah, cheater. And oh, bruh. By WrestleMania, we took a bit of the heat off him, and in season 2, we bounced it off. I did a good job with that. So yeah, we took all the Cheetos off the burrito. What am I saying? Yeah, I sometimes give weird examples. So yeah, we took all the all the hate off him, and like in the end, Edge would actually go heel on him, and like we would have Edge versus Christian at WrestleMania, where would they actually reunite, and we had that little hugging scene there. I was actually having to trim it and all that. Did that for no reason. Rest in peace to me. And anyways, I actually love Christian's theme song. One person asked me on Discord because I used to go quiet when this part used to play, and I used to just be listening to yeah, epic types. I just love the song, dude, honestly. And Johnny Gargano even has a cool theme. But like Christian's theme, it hits different, dude. Like, I don't know how, but it just, at least to me, it hits different. Christian's music, like, bro, I don't know what, like, how did they even come up with it? And yeah, is John Cena. This guy is going to be wearing on the same outfit throughout the whole season because his outfits are so similar. And when I was talking in reference about similar outfits, he's the biggest example here. In one you have this where he's got respect, one he's got the champ is here. We've already seen that, nobody wants that. One we've had United States champion, which no, that title is not even in the game here, dude. We have only 1 title, by the way, this season. Last year we had like a pretty big roster, so not last year, last season, dude. Can I stop saying that? So yeah, that's why we had that. Can't believe it's been so long. Actually, was kind of missing WWE. I deleted it, stopped playing, and yeah, it was kind of fun being back. I did kind of get bored of the game, but I was going on, and I was happy doing it even because these toys were pretty good, you know. So what I realized once, like what happened is like, you know, I was trying to make it more like the rail show there, like, you know, like, oh yeah, like a rail show, build up and all that. Like that's what season 2 was like. I just trying to make it too real. No, that's not it, dude. You gotta have the fun and all part of it. Like season 1, we had Finn Balor versus the Fiend. We're not all fiction. That's what we want. We had the Demon King versus the Fiend at WrestleMania. That was the most loved match of the whole season. In fact, of the whole series. In fact, yeah. Season 2 didn't have those good matches. You know, they just had the good stories. You don't want a good story. You want a good match too. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna be attempting that this season. It's tough, but you know, not hard. So as you all can see, no audio. I'm really sorry for that. Yeah, I even used to love hearing the ring go. Oh my god, the Fiend's already busted open. Nice. So I used to love that, but we're not gonna be able to do it, dude. Like my mic buzzed so bad. I even got annoyed. Like in Extreme Rules, the main pay-per-view, after like some time, yeah, the buzz starts. Also, Extreme Rules is a bit buzz free. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of these headphones from here and put them up for my classes, and use my headphones I use for my classes down here, because those actually, that's got a pretty good mic, you know. It's got an inbuilt mic, making the mic even better, and it does not buzz like this. This mic in fact gives so many issues. So if this mic gives issues, I'm sorry, Raw is gonna be a mess when it's out, because I do not want to do a 47-minute, yeah, commentary again. And for those who think I'd like take breaks in between or anything, no, I just do the whole commentary and we're done. Yeah, that's how it's done actually. Yeah, it's pretty tough, especially the fact that one time when I was doing, yeah, it was in season 2 when I was not really well. Yeah, I had a pretty bad throat, that was for sure. I can't, yeah, and fever. Okay, let's not talk about that, but yeah, so it was a 50-minute pay-per-view, and I did like I did 35 minutes and 32 seconds. And oh wait, Seth Rollins is already gone, and the Finn Balor goes. I wasn't paying that much attention. Yeah, so instead of pressing X to confirm my voiceovers, I accidentally pressed circle and I had to do the whole thing again. And that, trust me, that wasn't the first time it happened. So I forgot to tell you all the main rule here. Why are we having this battle royale, huh? Why are we having it? It's because the winner goes last in the elimination chamber. But now you must be wondering, last year we had only 6 people in the introduction, so the elimination chamber was easy to have. This time, no second chances, only the last, no second last happening, you know. Last time Finn Balor got that, and Aleister Black is out. Not such a good performance. Cena's even out. I should pay a little more attention now. Oh no, Cena's in. What the hell am I saying, dude? Sorry, I couldn't see him. Right? Because he says you can't see me. Oh, and now he's gone. No problem. Now you can't see him anyways. So yeah, Jeff Hardy and Samoa Joe, they had a good rivalry in TNA and over here, and now you're gonna see them fight here too. Anyway, so where were we? I don't remember. Dude, I'm so bad with my memory. I'm not gonna check that again, you know. I definitely did get distracted. Yeah, yes. I was telling the purpose of this. So the winner of this match goes comes out right last of the elimination chamber, and the first 2 people to get eliminated are not going in the chamber. Yes, so that means no Seth Rollins and Finn Balor in the chamber. Last year we had 6 people fight out. The winner goes last. Then the first 2 people who got eliminated, they battled it out for and the winner goes 5th. And Jeff Hardy's out by Christian. Nice. Yeah, so as far as I've decided, I'm still a bit confused a bit in that, but like I'm like thinking of having like a roster increase and in one place decreasing in some way. We'll see that a bit. And yeah, yeah, this season will half of my roster is not even WWE anymore. The Fiend, Christian, Seth Rollins is there, Aleister Black ain't there, Finn Balor's still there. Yeah, I mean more than half of it at least in there. John Cena is kinda there, but he's not there. So yeah, so we're down to Samosa and Fiend. Yeah, I actually like Samosa's entrance. You know, it's like the big deals here. Like it's like boss music almost. You know, of video games. So I mean not just video games. You can feel that boss music vibe. At least I feel it. You know. Yeah, they did a good job with his music. Like Roman Reigns had a good music like for the tribal chief, but it was a bit generic honestly, and you get like a little bored of it. Also, it's like super Goku vibes, you know, for anime watchers. That's how we say it. Also, if you want to say it normally, boss fight vibes, dude. Oh, Samosa hanging. Oh, okay, I was gonna say nearly fell off, but bad timing, I guess. Oh shit, that bell is annoying. And now, oh, the Fiend is beating the Samosa. Fiend was... okay, I better start calling him my god, I'm almost forgetting his name. Samoa Joe. I have a habit of calling him Samosa. But yeah, so the Fiend was the most dominant of season 1. Season 2, I do not think he was even there. No, he was there. Yeah, I think he was there, but we used him pretty less. No, he wasn't there actually, I think. I don't know. Samoa Joe was there, right? No, Samoa wasn't there. And oh, okay. Samosa wins. You're gonna be getting Kachori instead. So yeah, I need to get back to match commentary. This was like whole time I spent like explaining some other stuff instead of focusing on the match. I'm kind of like that. I'm distracted nowadays. I don't focus on the topic anymore nowadays. But yeah, we're gonna do that soon enough. So Samoa Joe is entering last in the chamber, and that is a big advantage considering the fact that there are 5 men who are gonna tear each other apart. Yeah, it's a pretty big advantage, not disadvantage. Oh my god. So next match is gonna be the Elimination Chamber. See you all right there. And here we are. And ignore the arena, dude, because WWE restrictions again, dude. This game. But yeah, the pay-per-view, like the arena doesn't matter. It's just showing Elimination Chamber up there. That's all. Also, like, you don't even see it. Okay, you see it here. Other than that, like, oh wait, oh there also. But you're not gonna see it during the match, are you? It doesn't matter, dude. You can just take the illusion that it's on Raw. So yeah. So the Elimination Chamber is pretty long. The entrances are pretty long. The match is pretty long. Yeah. And for those watching the premiere, it's been 22 minutes and 40 seconds. Yep, all of that in the Battle Royale. And you have to wait about 20 minutes again. A little more than that. Yeah, the entrances take up more than 50% of the video. In today's video, not in the future, guys. In the future, it's more wrestling. Like right now, it's like 8 men coming for this small thing, but you gotta introduce, like, have them have the whole thing. And I decided it's good to have the full entrance because it's way more good. It gives better vibes. Plus, you have more time to chat about what's going on, about the match, the setting of the match, or like what's going on in your mind, which nobody cares about. So yeah, John Cena here coming in. He gets a pod. He's not starting off the match obviously because he entered in. And now here he comes, Samosa Joe. He's gonna eat samosa and give you kachori. No, I'm just kidding, Samoa Joe. See this music? Again, I'm saying it just gives you those vibes. I don't know why. I mean, it started off from Josh. In season 3, he was in SmackDown with Josh and I was in Raw. And Josh took Samosa, dude. And Samosa was doing pretty good. And I mean, right now I took him because I actually just remembered how great of a wrestler he was. And I thought he would be a good addition, you know. I didn't know he's gonna be like up till here where he wins the Battle Royale and all that. You know, I didn't play with any wrestler or make them fight anyone before choosing. I'm like, oh, that guy is a good star, put him in. That guy's a top star, put him in. Not like, you know, last year we just added some of my favorites with the top guys and all that. Not this time, dude. And if you like Finn Balor in a top guy, well, he is. Technically, he's the first ever Universal Champion, the inaugural Universal Champion. And currently, he is gonna face Roman Reigns, so obviously the top guy. Yeah, well, I've been excused. And Samoa Joe, well, he's always been in the top range, so yeah, nobody can argue with you. The Fiend, well, yeah, he's the top guy we know. Aleister Black is the top guy of AEW, and he was supposed to be the top guy at WWE before the pandemic started, where Vince McMahon said he's not good enough for the pandemic, he should be for the crowd and all that crap, and he got released in a hurry. Yeah, that was a mess up. I mean, I think that was a fine mess up, not too bad, but releasing the Fiend was the biggest mistake they made, dude. Yeah, gotta be the biggest mistake. Like, the Fiend was one of the best characters I've ever seen in a wrestling show. You name it, dude. Like, it's just epic. You see him having that Bray Wyatt lantern, entering in like this with this creepy vibes here, the music giving you more creepy vibes. His mask is just epic, the outfit choice is epic, his moveset is even just wow. Snapping someone's neck, Aranagi, dominance, and like, you know, taking a million curb stops and all that. So they booked him good, but then they just forgot how to book him. Yeah, I don't know why did he even go to Raw. He was so good in SmackDown. He won the title, even SmackDown he's having some good matches, but then he lost to Roman Reigns. Oh jeez. Why? Just like, come on dude, he's a 3-time world champion. Just, come on dude. Like, oh my god. Like, 2 times as The Fiend, 1 time as Bray Wyatt. I don't know what to say. I mean, it could have been so much better. Now The Fiend here, in this case, his model has such a lot of Bray Wyatt, like copy paste. They've just got The Fiend in there, got his moves in there, his entrance in there, victory motion, and just copy pasted Bray Wyatt. Yeah, so this is Bray Wyatt's entrance motion for the Elimination Chamber because they felt lazy to make one for The Fiend. What can I say? So obviously The Fiend, guys, is getting a pod, and now this mess. Nice. Dude, there's nobody in the pod. Good morning, dude. So those non-WWE fans watching probably confused, bored and gone by now, but if someone's actually sticking by now, the Elimination Chamber is a 6-man thing where 2 people start off the match. You're in between of the ring, you're fighting, you can go outside, it falls down anywhere, but you cannot go outside of the chamber. You have to fight in the chamber. If you by chance go outside of the chamber, you're still in the game. I mean in the match. So yeah. And after a minute to 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes, I think so. Yeah, I think it's about a minute or 2. At least in the game, it's about that much. A minute in the game. And I'm not skipping anything, guys. This is the original thing here. WWE is being too quick. I don't know why. I don't know when. Yeah. So what happens now is, after every 1 to 2 minutes, it depends on how much time is set. It's usually 60 seconds, at least in the game it is. So after that much time, you'll have 1 person released from the chamber. Now 1 person. So whoever gets pinned is actually eliminated. He walks out of the chamber, the walk of shame, and the person stays in. Now this goes on till like everyone is released and the last person's pinned. The last person who's pinned, that's it. The person who pinned him has won the match. Basic logic, you know. Now Jeff Hardy in here, he has not performed too good. Actually, pretty fine. Actually, came in the top 4 of like the Battle Royale. Can he do it here though? Can he win the Elimination Chamber match? Can he outlast 5 men? But technically, it's not gonna be 5 if he comes out 5th. Maybe, you know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe even by the time Samosa is out, everyone's still fighting. And there are 6 people in total then. So yeah. Jeff Hardy is a former world champion, former United States champion, former tag team champion, the guy who made TLC famous, along with Christian and Edge, of course. The Hardy Boys, Christian and Edge, and the Dudley Boys, they made TLC like really famous and iconic. And now look what they're doing with it. Nothing much at all. Yeah, I just ruined that whole pay-per-view, honestly. Like back in the days, I'll say it honestly, like back in the days till even John Cena's time, we had good TLC matches, but then now they just ruined it too. It's just not, it's not careable anymore. Like why do I have to care about it? Not really extreme moments. You're not gonna see blood or anything anyways, and the matches are really unimportant. Now, of course, if you have in TLC, you can have a good match. If you had like the Fiend, we could have Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor versus the Fiend. That would have been such an epic TLC match in TLC style. We had Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles. That was epic. But then here we are now. Budget cut, budget cut, budget cut. Whoever's cut out goes to WWE. I mean AEW or TNA. Sorry, Impact. TNA is dead, right? I think so. So it's just really like, that's not an excuse, dude. Like budget cut. Why do you need the budget cut when like smaller companies, then you can keep a higher roster and maintain that? And like if you can say like, you know, there's maintenance charges and all that, dude, you earn like double. I don't see a reason why this is excusable. Yeah. So Aleister Black here, and looks like he's gonna be starting up the match. That is rough, dude. Considering the fact that you just got eliminated like 3rd and barely survived, and then he's starting off the match, dude, this is gonna be tough. I don't know. Can he win it? If he wins the WWE title, it's actually gonna be a miracle. Miracle on Premiere. Or if those who are watching the video. Hey, by the way, if you're Like, if you're wondering what's a premiere, it's not a live stream for God's sake. So I will be I watch my own premieres. I'll say that I watch it, and I hear how like what goes wrong and all that. And if I say something like little wrong and all that, I'm gonna tell like everyone who's watching. If I think it's like no, this shouldn't be here, then I'm just gonna private that video, fix it, release it, and here we are. Yeah. So here he is, Captain Charisma, Christian, the most underrated legend in the whole world. You gotta be honest about that. His music is definitely gonna be turned down for sure. My voice is not gonna be coming, but sure if his music is playing. We're gonna have to sound test this. And if you're watching it, like, I would like y'all's ratings here, like, let me know how the show was after you're done. And also let me know about the sound, that my voice should be louder, the music should be louder, or then it needs to be balanced a bit more, like my voice and the music, or like something like that. Like, if you're fine with the music being louder than me, because like I remember in my time when I used to be doing this, my voice used to be like fairly audible and the music used to be loud and joyful. Like, what did you just say? I did not hear a word. And here he is, Captain Charisma, just coming in with full confidence, walking into the chamber. Now this guy has experience of being in the chamber, yeah. The 2015 Elimination Chamber, that was his last ever match. I mean, in the Elimination Chamber. And I think it was the last time we saw him in ages. John Cena is really experienced with this stuff. Aleister Black's first ever Elimination Chamber match, and he's starting off first even. Yikes. And we have Jeff Hardy. I think he's been in before. Oh my god, Aleister Black starting off. Imagine if Christian submits here. And we have Bray Wyatt. He won his first ever title from the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, you gotta watch out for Bray, dude. And who else is there? 1, 2, 3. I think I'm missing out someone. Samosa, yes, Samosa Joe. I don't think he's necessarily been in an Elimination Chamber, but when he entered and it looked like he had a really big smirk. Maybe he's been, I don't know. So, so far the first two people starting is Christian and Aleister Black, and they're looking pretty equal, which is bad because, yeah, you're gonna have to keep it one-sided if you wanna have your energy. I mean, if you're getting beaten up, you're having more energy taken out. So it's better to be dominant and save up stamina, but since these are bots playing, we cannot really say that. These guys are just equalizing it. Now you see the third person comes in, the whole thing gets shaken up. And usually if it's like a heel who comes in between two baby faces, the baby faces are gonna attack the heel. And then maybe they've just started in a conflict and all that. Oh, Jeff Hardy. So this is gonna get confusing for the bots here. See, exactly what I was saying. And now Aleister Black again into that summation. Is Christian gonna tap out? Of course not, right? Right? Imagine him tapping out. Aleister Black has taken more damage. We can see that, but now he's taking advantage. Oh my god, Jeff Hardy. Okay. So now Christian. Oh, Christian fighting back from Jeff Hardy. He's doing a good job, but dude, you're wasting a lot of energy in the starting. He already has a signature maneuver. That's good enough. And the pin on Jeff Hardy, not even a 1 count. Jeff Hardy's come out third here. What are the odds he's gonna win? I'd say it's more than Aleister Black winning. Out of here, most likely to win out of these three people is Christian. Or maybe not. Who knows? He did pretty good in the Battle Royale too. He got eliminated by the Samosa and the Fiend. John Cena coming in next. Now this is gonna get interesting. We have 4 baby faces in here. Okay, John Cena and Aleister Black gonna fight out. Oh, roll up. Just a 1 count. Not even interesting. John Cena and Aleister Black taking it to the outside. And oh, okay, I was thinking about that. No problem. And Aleister Black is doing pretty good against John Cena, which is weird considering John Cena is like a 90 overall and Aleister Black is barely 82. And is that enough for Cena? DDT to the outside. 1. Oh, okay. No problem. The main thing about this is like the sound used to make it even more fun. But right now there's no sound at all. You cannot hear the audience, you cannot hear the ring, you cannot hear the ref, you cannot hear the ring mat, and nothing you can hear. You cannot even hear the 10-9-8 go. So it is a bit bad, I'll agree, but yeah, that's what the commentary has to make up for, which is hard. It's just this week, guys. Oh, kill switch, is that enough to get rid of Jeff Hardy? 1, 2, 3. No, okay. Jeff Hardy is still in here. And the Fiend Bray Wyatt out, as we all know, because Samosa was in the other side. Oh, and oh my god, he's directly going for the sleeper hold. Sleeper hold locked in on Jeff Hardy. Is he gonna tap out? Now, Bray Wyatt and Jeff Hardy do have chemistry of rivalries, but The Fiend and Jeff Hardy never. But it's the same person, you can say, so it makes sense, you know. Now, okay, imagine that's enough to put away Jeff Hardy. Okay, just a 1 count there, I think, right? 2, okay. Who's that? Aleister Black got a 2 count on John Cena. Black is doing good with Cena. I mean, in the sense of dominating him. And the Fiend's busted open again. Dude, the Fiend is the only person who's been busted open throughout this whole series, and it's just the first day, and he's busted out twice in the first episode. And now it's time for Samosa to come in between of this havoc. So Arya the heel, according to the game, is Bray Wyatt, so he can be targeted. But now Samoa Joe, another heel coming in. GG's, dude. GG's. Wait a second. My goodness, I wish that didn't come out of my mouth, because yeah, some children will understand that. Some. I don't know if it's still a thing right now, because I'm in a higher class and you do not see that stuff, but yeah. Oh, I don't even know if it's like with other people or it was just a family thing. Who knows? But as far as I know, many children use it, at least in abroad, at least, right? Anyways, so now I have all 6 men in, and it's been, I think, about 10 minutes since you're watching this, but nobody wants to get out. For God's sake, get out, somebody. Imagine John Cena going out first. Now, I don't know, I would just not like the idea of that. What the hell? Did you see what happened to the ref there? Atomic drop to John Cena, and he's gone in the corner. Wisp in the wind? Nope. We're gonna have those 10 punches where the crowd goes wild, but you cannot hear the crowd go wild. In this case. Bro, it's like somebody put tape on the crowd and you're watching the match without audio on your TV. Yeah. And no, actually without audio wouldn't make sense. We could say the amplifier removed from underneath. I mean, it was removed from underneath, yeah. Underneath the ring, if you don't know. Amplifiers are kept under the ring so that we can hear the ring sounds. Yeah. So that was removed, so now you can barely hear anything of the ring. We're gonna act like that, and only the commentators can be heard. And the commentator is a nut job who can barely do commentary. But yeah, imagine, like, you know, you're watching WWE and a commentator's like, yeah, the show hasn't been on for this reasons, and I don't know how long the show's going on. We've having problems with the show, and now the show's gonna be continued, but this is the way it's gonna be continued. I mean, bruh. Seriously, that's too personal for, especially on a show. That would be so weird. But again, as I said, we're not giving this a show feeling. We're giving this the good feeling that people liked about season 1. That was the commentary talking about the match, which I'm not currently doing properly. And we had good matches. The sound of the game was good enough. We're gonna have to do work on that. Oh my god, Cena's actually the first person to go. At the hands of the Fiend, that too. See, this is how dangerous the Fiend can be, dude. He just got rid of John Cena, who came in like 3rd last, I think. Right? Yeah, 3rd last. Wow. That mandible claw must be pretty tough. And now the Fiend targeting Aleister Black. This could be a cool rivalry. I'll think about it. I'm not even bothering keeping kayfabe, dude. At that time, I used to like act like it's the show going on, and you know. Yeah, actually, that might help. Yeah, I need to do that too. Yeah, so if y'all think the intro of the show, like, oh, Black Mass to Christian, is that enough to put him away? That move is really hefty, so I would say yes. Oh wow, actually wasn't expecting that, to be honest. But yeah, okay, is that enough to put Aleister Black? We're down to the top 4, and Jeff Hardy's here with the Fiend, fighting the Fiend. Wow, Jeff Hardy might just become a champion this season. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, this is, yeah, I'm just going to call this a season. So, I am getting back to commentary, getting used to it, because I haven't done that in ages. In streams, like, it's still too fine, because you can be who you are and talk like how you want. But in these cases here, in this one, you got to do commentary talking about the match more. You know, that's my problem right now. I mean, I'll be ready to do that since SmackDown. Like, I remember I should give it like a show welcome, like welcome back to the show, and all that. And you should talk about, like, in the wrestler's point of view, the match, like the moves, and how cool that move was, how devastating that could be, what injuries it could cause. Bruh, that used to be cool. Yeah, and this like season 1 was actually, like, you know, pretty good according to Josh. Just like he said, like, you know, I used to overhype the pay-per-views. And then the pay-per-views weren't that good. This year, the pay-per-views are gonna be hyped a bit. I mean, dude, see, you gotta rush the pay-per-view like rivalries, but because you have just 2 shows to make up a rivalry. But I'm somehow like doing a little long-term rivalries, but this is just the start, dude. So yeah, no proper rivalries in the start here, but we might have like little fueled up rivalry rebooted and all that. Like let's talk about John Cena and Christian. Yeah, they had a rivalry. We might see them have a rivalry again, or a little fight. Just remembering the rivalry. Oh my god, imagine Alistair tapping out this, dude. Also that leg movement is weird. That's really weird. Oh, Black Master Samosa. Is that enough to put away Samoa Joe? 1, 2, 3. No, actually, I was expecting the 3 there. Jeff and the Fiend going ham, bro. That's actually a term used a lot. I don't know. It sounds fine. I don't know if it does. I'll take reviews of that later. So this show reviews would not impact me that much as compared to SmackDown's, because I'm going to do a little better work with SmackDown, and then from there I'm going to be taking the reviews very serious along with Raw's added up. Obviously sound is going to be a thing. My mic was off, but yet the sound of buzzing was coming. Dude, that's Bray's LM. Samosa just Samosa ne chori kar di bhai. So yeah, Jeff Hardy eliminated. I'm going to say he was eliminated off the Fiend. He was eliminated off the Fiend, dude. You cannot lie to me. Now it's Alistair, the Fiend, and Samosa. Oh, no problem. What is going on? The Fiend went for a mandible claw, but he missed. And oh, now he's going for that. What is what the hell, dude? The Fiend has 1 mandible claw, and oh, on Alistair Black. Is that enough to put away Alistair Black? The pinfall. 1, 2. Oh my god, Black actually kicks out of the mandible claw. And no, Samosa, what are you doing, mate? Imagine like the game having real physics and Samosa trips over Alistair. Dude, that would be funny. Oh, are we going for it? Okay, I was expecting Coquina clutch. Did I just say clutch? That sounded bad, dude. And now, yeah, this is, I'll call it the 3 moves of doom. Oh, and now the Fiend gonna try to steal this LM. Imagine him stealing it. That would be a LM steal fest. 2. Okay, so Alistair Black kicking out into, and he's gonna set up like the Undertaker and get up. Nice. I mean, that's the whole purpose of everyone who gets up like that. But dude, after a signature finisher, you should be out for a bit. Maybe stunned, going in the corner like that. Aranagi to Samosa. Both of these guys have the same signature. Okay, the Fiend was going for the corner move, which is a Sister Abigail, but the bot glitched out. Nice. And oh, Alistair Black for the reversal there. The Fiend getting up immediately. Oh my god, what is going on here? TKO. Now Alistair and Samosa are fighting. What is going on? Oh wait, I just realized there are 2 heels and 1 baby face. Nice. Now we have Alistair dominating Samosa. Did they have a rivalry back in NXT? Can anyone remind me? If you'll watch even WWE. I barely watch NXT, but as far as I know, by the time Alistair came, Samosa was gone off like NXT. So yeah. And then yeah, I don't think they had a rival or anything. The sleeper hold, is Alistair gonna tap out? Okay, no, he's gonna fight out though. The Fiend loves the sleeper hold, I guess. Maybe. And now Samosa going after Alistair. Okay. Samosa and the Fiend don't really like each other, don't they? This year's pay-per-views, I'm trying to make it a bit more special. Oh, Black Mass. Is that enough to put away the Fiend? Dude, imagine that being it. 2, 3. Okay, the Fiend has been eliminated, dude. The Fiend isn't really good with multi-man matches. Okay, imagine Samosa tapping out here. I do not want that to happen, actually. So yeah, the Fiend really never won any multi-man match last season. Nor is he winning it this season. Oh, Samosa went for the Coquina clutch, I believe. Oh my god, that spinning knee. I'll call that the spinning roundhouse knee. Right? I think it's called that only. The roundhouse kick is not being used this season. I don't think anyone has it. Oh wow. Dude, this guy has some really cool moves. Now, wait, I forgot to state this fact. We have the person who started first year. We have the person who started last year. Okay, is Samosa gonna be able to kick out? 2, kick out. This is... Wow, I'm so happy my camera was on. The disappointment in my face. god, oh my god, I face palmed. I was like, oh my god, like, dude, you gotta be joking, right? I wish he tapped out. That would have been so much more better. Rather than taking a kick to the abdomen. I don't know how. I forgot, dude. I've been watching too many videos and hearing too many pronunciations and now I'm mixing it up. But I think it's called abdomen. Abdomen. Some people might say even. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit confusing when you hear many pronunciations. Like, which one should I even use? So I just say use your own pronunciation, dude. Don't care about what others have to say. But congratulations to Aleister Black, the inaugural WWE champion of this series and the final series, you can say. So, well, that's an accomplishment. He's your WWE champion and well fought. He started off at number 1 and went all the way to beat The Fiend, John Cena, John Cena went from The Fiend, so yeah. And yeah, he even got rid of Samosa. So he got the most LMs even. That's good. And so yeah guys, see you all on SmackDown. Thanks for joining and hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and let me know how the video was in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all later.